Goodbye, Barcelona. Good morning. We're in Iceland. We got in super late last night, like 3:30 in the morning late, and it's 8 something now. Not that you can tell by outside, it is pitch black, which I guess I like should have known. But that's the view. I don't know if that was a helpful way of looking at this, but we're about to go down and grab breakfast, and then I was not thinking when I booked all of our excursions 4 months ago, because I booked our Blue Lagoon at 10 a.m. for today, which means we got in at like 3:30, probably got to bed by like 4, and have to be at a bus stop by 9 so that we can go and relax at a spa. It's fine. We'll just be a little tired. I also didn't think through the fact that like the Blue Lagoon is like not great for your hair, and then you like put conditioner in it, and I like washed it yesterday. So I have to wash it again and figure it out, but I guess like whatever, world's smallest violin. And then later tonight we are going on a like boat excursion to see the Northern Lights. Fingers crossed, I really hope we can see them. It's not looking like fantastic, but I have hope, and we'll see what we do in between. We'll probably come back here, find something to eat, and then all day tomorrow we're going to explore Reykjavik. We don't have any plans to leave Reykjavik, mainly because it's winter and dark, and it just didn't seem like an opportune time to go road tripping, especially if you guys have been here for a minute and saw our Malta vlog. Me and rental cars really are not on good terms right now. But anyways, we are gonna go do that. I wanted to fill you guys in before we head down. This is my pre-Blue Lagoon sweats outfit. And I will talk to you guys soon. Shuttle. Am I missing a bus? No. 2 buses, a shuttle, and now we're walking along a path. So, we'll see. I'm still excited, but I'm definitely, the Sky Lagoon is 15 minutes from Reykjavik, and we've been on this journey for 2 hours so far, so we maybe have, picked the wrong place, but I wanted to do this since I was like 15, so I get to cross it off my bucket list. Okay.
They do look like they're popping.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You were further from me than I thought. Hello. I'm eating, oh, hello. This skyr. Issei. This says it's the original Icelandic skyr recipe. The original Icelandic skyr recipe knew what it was doing. This is delicious. I'm also starving. And food in Iceland is very expensive. Me and Anthony split a roast beef tortilla at the Blue Lagoon, and it cost us, between that and Pepsi, was $30 US once it was converted. So do with that information what you will. What I am doing with that information is trying to make the most out of it. So we got this from the hotel downstairs. It was like $5, which honestly I can be okay with that, mainly because I'm super hungry and we need something to eat. Everything that we've found, like, food is just expensive here, which it's an island, that happens, it's okay. I think we just like were taken by surprise because I hadn't done the most research for the eating and like the logistics of Iceland. Here we are. We finished at the Blue Lagoon, and it took longer than we anticipated it would. Our Northern Lights tour got canceled because of unfavorable weather, so we're gonna hopefully try again tomorrow. What's good about the tours for the Northern Lights, at least, actually I think all of them here, they have like a lifetime guarantee. So since we couldn't go today, we can reschedule it as many times as we need to until we can see the Northern Lights. Obviously we're only here for 2 nights, so if we don't see them tomorrow, then we're just getting our money back, which I guess will be fine. It'll be a little sad, but I guess I can see the Northern Lights another time. I feel like I haven't really chatted with you guys since we got here. It's been a little chaotic since we got in at like 3 a.m. last night and then had to be up super early to go to the Blue Lagoon. Well, actually, we were supposed to wake up super early, and we did wake up super early, so we were running on like 4 hours of sleep to go to the Blue Lagoon. And then on the reservation email, it says pick up at 9. And then when you open the ticket itself, it said pick up at 8:30 from this location, and it takes you to the bus terminal at 9. We didn't open the physical ticket until 8:38 this morning while we were eating breakfast. So we missed our bus. But thankfully, since it's not the high season, they were able to put us on a later bus, and we were still able to go and enjoy. We got to the Blue Lagoon at like noon. And then stayed until 6:15, which 6 hours is a very long time to be there, especially if you're not planning on eating there. If we could have stayed for only 4, we would have, but the only bus back that wasn't our original bus was 6:15. All in all, it worked out. The Blue Lagoon was absolutely incredible. It was really windy, so like the steam was like rolling off of the geothermal pool. We got the premium package, so we did like 3 different clay masks, and I will say my skin is skinning right now. Like, wow, I feel amazing. You can buy the masks that we did at their gift shop, but it was $300, and that's just not a purchase I wanted to make today. But what else? Yeah, so Iceland has been my bucket list destination since I was like literally 14. I genuinely cried when the plane landed last night, just reflecting on how incredible it is that I can be here and how grateful and blessed I feel that I get to experience all of these things. And just, this is the end of our like travel 3 months abroad. So this Iceland, we're here for 3 days as a through one of the airlines that does the layovers. So it's a 3-day layover in Iceland, and then we're flying back to the States and I guess like back to the real world. So just reflecting, I am so grateful, and like my childhood self is so proud, and there's a part of me that is just in awe of the fact that I'm able to do this and be here, because I have always wanted to travel, but I never knew how I was going to make that work, because I mean 10 years ago, like the idea of like remote jobs just like wasn't really a thing, and I was always super career oriented. So there were like 2 parts of me, like the one that wanted to be like super wanderlust and just like do whatever I could to make enough money to travel and just see the world, and then the part of me that was like I am, I guess, more traditionalist. Like I want to like have like a well-established career and like start a family and do all the things that like you're kind of like told to do, but they're things that I do value as well. So I just feel very lucky and grateful that I am living in a time and able to take advantage of being able to do both without compromising one or the other. And I am so excited to be in Iceland. I've wanted to be here since I was 14. I watched this movie called The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's with Ben Stiller. I actually read the synopsis last night because it's like one of the most like impactful movies I've ever watched, but I don't rewatch movies like ever. So I don't remember most of it. I just remember the feeling I had when I left the theater watching it. And it was just such a like, it really instilled like this wanderlust in me of really just wanting to like see the world. And specifically in that movie, Ben Stiller goes to Iceland, and it made me absolutely fall in love with the island and the scenery. And then I also like was really into this one song by this band called Kaleo. They had like one song that went really that got popular called Way Down, or like Way Down We Go or something like that. I like can picture the album cover so clearly. It's white and it has like black handprints. But on that album, one of the songs is an like Icelandic folk song. And like if Spotify Wrapped was a thing in 2015, like it would have been like top 5 songs. I listened to that nonstop. So I just am very like, I don't know, little me is very happy to be here and present me is very happy to be here. So that's my little rant about just being excited and happy in life and fulfilled. I guess in other news, now that we're back to reality, not traveling anymore, well, not traveling as extensively, we're moving back to New York. The vlog channel has not seen New York Natalie because I picked this back up once we moved to DC. We found an apartment and are signing a lease on Monday. I'm very happy that that's the case, so that we don't have to like spend the week between Christmas and New Year's like looking for apartments, because that was stressing me out, and I really like the place that we found. So I'm excited to make moving vlogs and decorate my space and furnish and all that stuff, because we're basically starting from scratch again. I cannot wait to be back in New York. So for recap, I guess, for anyone who's like just tuning in, this past year, all of 2024, me and Anthony have dubbed our year of travel. We started the year moving out of our New York City apartment. We used to live in the Lower East Side, and then moved to Arlington, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C., because we both had virtual jobs, and quite honestly, we were living in a 280 square foot studio, and like both having remote jobs and doing that just like wasn't cutting it. And then when we looked into moving, it also just wasn't cutting it either. Like, yeah, the rental market was kind of crazy, and with the budget that we had, we just like couldn't afford to like move anywhere that was like considerably upgraded to what we had. So we moved out of New York, and we're like, well, let's see if there are other cities that we do like. We've always loved Arlington, Virginia, and the DC area in general. We both went there and visited, both in high school separately and then together while we were in college, and just absolutely loved it. And I have some family there, so it was nice to connect with that side of my family who I'm from California, so I don't see that side of my family very often. So it was nice to kind of like have some time to spend with them. So we're like, well, we'll just test this out and see. We knew that we were doing this travel thing at the end of the year, because we've had this planned for literally since I got my job a year and a half ago. We like knew that it was a possibility and kind of tried to put it in motion. So we knew that we were gonna go to Barcelona for the last 3 to 4 months of the year. So we were like, why don't we just move, see if we like it? Worst case scenario, we're spending the last 3 months of the year in Europe. We can just come back if we don't like DC and move back to New York. Had a year where we just lived somewhere else for a little. If we like Arlington, Virginia enough, then we can like start setting down roots there and like building a life there. So we're not moving back to Arlington, Virginia, but not because we didn't like it. I just think that the phase of our life that we're in right now, New York just feels better for that. It's just a more vibrant city. It's young, it's fresh, there's like always things to do. Arlington, Virginia was a place that like we would move to maybe when we were like in our 30s or wanted to like settle down and have kids. It just like felt like it wasn't right for this time in our life. So we're moving back to New York, and I'm so excited. I miss all of my friends in New York. I miss just the vibes of the city and just being in Manhattan, and everything about New York is so good. And I also, last year when we moved out of New York, I was quite frankly very depressed, and I was like, you know, maybe it's New York, maybe it's the city. And then we moved to DC, and I was, shocker, still depressed, and I was like, oh no, it wasn't New York, it was me. Therefore, I can now go back to New York knowing full well that wherever you go, there you are. Like, you take your own problems with you. While it does seem kind of like counterintuitive that we've done all of this moving just to like end up where we started, I think there is value in knowing what you don't like, and it's okay to do things to eliminate options that you like can say with certainty is not for you. So that's how I'm viewing it. We also, by living in Arlington, Virginia, we're able to save up way more money because of just
lower cost of living than New York, and also not having a lot of friends in the area or a lot of opportunities to go out. You save a lot of money not doing that. So we like are in a better place to move to New York than we were when we like were freshly married and I had graduated college like a month and a half before. I'm gonna change now and get ready to go eat some real food, because as good as this skier is, I need like actual food pronto. So here we are. And yeah, I think we're gonna go eat, maybe hit up a pub and just walk around Reykjavik. I was telling Anthony, we literally have like not used our legs all day between sitting on the bus ride to the Blue Lagoon, which took like 2 hours both ways. Like each way it was 2 hours long. It's not usually that long. There was something going on, I don't know. And then to being in the Blue Lagoon where you're just kind of like wading in water and like crouching. I need to like move my body a little more. So I will catch y'all on the flip side. Crying. No, it was a taco. All right, we found, I don't know where we are. We're in a food hall, and we're at, this one is called a Yuzu Special Burger.
Sorry, no, special. A burger.
Sorry, a burger. This is a Yuzu burger. I don't know, this lighting doesn't make it look appealing and appetizing, but I promise you that looks phenomenal. And it came with a bed of fries. Hello, a bed of fries, garlic aioli, and Icelandic blood orange soda. And then Anthony got Korean fried chicken wings that we're gonna split. But yeah, this is a burger.
This is the Boss Beach is a song by Abchek and singer Doja Cat. It comes with lots of praise soundtrack. I haven't seen that.
Walk around now. Might go to a pub. There's an Irish pub literally right in front of me, so we might go to there. But there's also one that's by our hotel that has darts. I don't want to kick your ass in darts.
Nat, last time you played me in darts.
I don't know what he's saying. We came to the American bar, and they're very generous here. God bless America. So we have my breakfast, so I put everything on the same plate. And Anthony, who likes to divide and conquer.
Nothing to touch.
We have a double shot, if you will. Cod liver oil and a ginger shot. I'm scared of this one more than I am of this one. Cheers.
That's great. We'll do it again. We'll do that again, but I hope I got a round bag of threes.
That was a choice that I made. I think if I were to do it again, now that I know what to expect, it wouldn't be as bad.
I would
But
say
I didn't like it.
it felt like drinking olive oil.
But it had like a fishy.
Did it?
There we go. I'm ready to brave the cold. I'm also so tired. This happens every time we go on vacation. We end up not sleeping enough because we have things planned. And for some reason, breakfast ends at 10 every day, which I guess is fine. But like, would 11 really hurt anybody? So then we wake up early so we can get breakfast because it's the only free meal we get. But then I'm tired. Does anyone else feel that way? Hello. We're going to the Perlan Museum. Oh, my purse is falling. Whatever. We're going to a museum. I stopped by a place that had beanies and scarves and ended up making a purchase. But it's so cute. They have like beanies and little beanie pom-poms. And you can like mix and match and buy your own beanie pom-pom combination. Very cute. If I had unlimited money, I was telling Anthony, I would literally buy a beanie for everybody I love with a separate pom-pom and like make the little color combination that I think fits them the most. But alas, maybe next time. I've walked 40 days and 40 nights to get here. It felt like we've been walking for ages, but really we just had to cross a highway.
You can see it's built.
Everyone, welcome to our Lunar Night Show today. Overhead right now, we're going to play a quick slideshow of some of the aurora borealis we have in Iceland.
Okay, this is a creme brulee donut and a gingerbread cruller. I'm waiting for my cappuccino. Yes, you can start eating. You don't have to wait for me.
Oh wait.
We just got back from the museum. It may or may not have poured on us on the way out, but you know, we survived to tell the tale. We still don't know if our Northern Lights tour is canceled for tonight or not. I think it's gonna get canceled because I'd rather be pessimistic and then optimistically surprised rather than optimistic and then disappointed. So we're either gonna go see the Northern Lights later, or I don't know, we'll just use the money that we get refunded to maybe go to a dinner. Perhaps, we'll see.
It might snow tonight.
I'm scared.
Not think about it. It's interesting. It's like if Ara and vodka had a baby.
Maybe. This is Christmas beer. I like it. It's good. It is festive. Actually, it just tastes like beer.
Looking for Northern Lights. My eyes are gonna be like glued to the sky the entire time.
I don't think we're gonna see any here. I genuinely think we have to like go somewhere remote.
Like, look how near.
Again, like they still have to flare. The moon
For
is
sure,
out.
they still have to flare.
Oh, that Christmas tree. I can't turn this around. My hands are in gloves. It's so pretty. No Northern Lights. The tour got canceled literally like 5 minutes after I filmed the part where I was like, oh, maybe. So it got canceled and we went back to our hotel and just watched The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and I cried. I love that movie so much. It's like 10:30 now, so we're just walking around. We're not hungry because we ate like 3 bags of popcorn between the two of us while watching the movie. So we're just kind of wandering. The sky is clear though. Guys, look how cute. Hello. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Last night we just walked around town. We got a sandwich and then saw this place that looked like they had karaoke. That was really fun. And then when we went inside, their like top floor had a DJ that was playing like disco music, and it was so much fun. People were like actually like bopping around and like dancing. So it was a swell time. We were there for a little bit and then just went back to the hotel to like pack up and get ready to go. And now we are waiting for our bus to take us to the airport.
and is about to commence the longest travel day I've had in quite some time, because we have a 6.5-hour flight from Iceland to Baltimore, and then we have to pick up our bags, go through customs, re-enter and check in our bags, go through TSA, and then fly to Dallas because we're spending Thanksgiving with my mom. But from there, we're going to go from Texas then to Charlotte to pick up our stuff from Anthony's parents and drive up to New York. So the next time you guys see me, I may be in my New York apartment and I will bring you guys all along. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. I am very appreciative for anyone who stuck around for my little travel journey. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!